And a quick look at all that's making news. India's ace wrestlers Bajrang Punia, Sakshi Malik, who are leading protest against the wrestlers against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, are in talks with the Sports Minister Anurag Thakur at his residence in the national capital. Meanwhile, Mahavir Singh Fogart, who is a Dronacharya awardee wrestling coach, reacted to Anurag Thakur's invite to the wrestlers for a discussion, calling it a good step.
बहुत बढ़िया है जो इतने दिन के बाद में आज जो सरकार जागी है अनुराग ठाकुर ने जो बुलाए हैं तो मेरे तो यही है अपने खुद के विचार कि जो पहले रेसलर हैं उनको मिलना चाहिए और जो है समाधान निकालना चाहिए। सरकार ने भी जो है इस चीज़ को मानना चाहिए। बच्चों जो बात जायज़ हैं।
All right, let's take a look at all the top stories making headlines at 3 p.m. Sources suggest that the deadlock continues in the meeting that is underway at Union Minister's residence as wrestlers remain adamant on the demand for the arrest of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh over the sexual harassment allegations. Meanwhile, the UK government-funded broadcaster BBC has responded to Republic's questionnaire after the former reportedly accepted to having paid lower taxes than was due. Amid speculations over Pilot breaking away from the Congress and floating a new party, sources suggest that Sachin Pilot is set to meet Congress top brass in the national capital today. In two separate complaints that have been filed, students of JNU have alleged physical assault, molestation and attempted kidnapping during incidents that occurred within the campus premises. Meanwhile, the ABVP has demanded immediate action on the women's security lapse issue at the JNU campus.
Asked the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University to immediately sack the Registrar and Chief Security Officer for their incompetency in the campus for these repeated security lapses.
In yet another scam that has come to light from West Bengal, the CBI is conducting raids at multiple locations in West Bengal in relation to a municipal job scam. Over 60 municipal corporations named are reportedly under the scanner of the Central Bureau of Investigation. Meanwhile, the Kuki community gave a memorandum to Home Minister Amit Shah. Kuki community delegation met Home Minister Amit Shah asking him to intervene to stop the violence against the community by the armed, requesting intervention by the central government.
Yeah, he has given us the assurance for that peace will return, and after 15 days he have asked border group, Meitei group and the Kuki group, to stop firing at each other and to stop attacking at each other. But even after he left, I think the firing is still continued till today. As we speak, it is still continuing. So, but we are hopeful that things will return to normal.
Now, people from Manipur's Kuki community held a protest, did not hold a protest, rather submitted a memorandum to Home Minister Amit Shah requesting to aid in normalcy to be restored in the state. And in more news from across the country, the absconding suspect involved in the case related to alleged murder of an 18-year-old girl at a women's hostel in Mumbai allegedly died by suicide.
सरकार से मेरी यही मांग है कि भाई मुझे मेरे बच्ची का न्याय दो, मुझे न्याय चाहिए और हॉस्टल प्रशासन के ऊपर गुनाह दाखिल होना चाहिए दोनों मेट्रन के ऊपर। इसके अलावा हम डेड बॉडी नहीं लेके जाएंगे।
Meanwhile, fresh clashes erupted between two groups in Maharashtra's Kolhapur over offensive WhatsApp status. Curfew has been imposed while the Maharashtra government has appealed for peace. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde assured action would be taken against those found guilty in the Kolhapur incident, appealing for peace in the region. Meanwhile, CBI team reached the spot of the 3-train accident in Odisha's Balasore for an investigation into the incident that claimed lives of 288 people. A scuffle broke out at a toll plaza on the Bengaluru-Mysuru highway between an MLA and a toll collection employee. The Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is set to meet Samajwadi Party Supremo AKHILESH YADAV today in an effort to seek support against the centre's ordinance on control over administrative services in the national capital. Meanwhile, the National Conference President FAROOQ Abdullah was welcomed by JDU leader HD Kumaraswamy as he arrived at the residence of former Prime Minister and Party Chief HD DEVEGOWDA in Bengaluru. The Congress, meanwhile, the General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is set to kickstart the poll campaigning in Madhya Pradesh starting 12th of June. The Gujarat High Court, meanwhile, is likely to pronounce its verdict on the plea that's been filed by Rahul Gandhi seeking a stay on conviction in the Modi surname case today. A rescue operation is still underway to pull out a girl who's fallen into a 300 feet deep borewell in MP's village. And in more news from across the country, Delhi Chief Minister was seen getting emotional as he remembered his former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, who's been in the custody of the agencies in the Liquorgate scam. Union Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah today reviewed the progress of computerization of Office of Central Registrar of Cooperative Societies in the national capital. The Union Home Minister is set to hold rally in Punjab. Home Minister is scheduled to hold a rally in Punjab's Gurdaspur on 18th of June. The BJP National President JP Nadda will also be addressing a rally on 14th of June in Hoshiarpur. Meanwhile, 9 leaders of Bharatiya Kisan Union, including its President Gurnam Singh, were arrested after farmers blocked a national highway. Later, the SDM spoke with the farmers who have been protesting, demanding minimum support price for sunflower seed, the MSP which has now been hiked for the farmers by the central government. Meanwhile, 2 wagons of LPG rake-off goods train derailed while being placed for unloading last night in Jabalpur of Madhya Pradesh. Union Cabinet has approved increased MSP for Kharif crops for marketing season for the current financial year. This move is to ensure remuneration prices for growers for their produce and to encourage crop diversification as well. Meanwhile, the Delhi police has recovered 2 children bodies aged 7 and 8 from a wooden box in a factory in Jamia Nagar of the national capital. A week before Prime Minister Modi embarks on his state visit to Washington, US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan will arrive in Delhi on 13th of June for a 2-day visit to finalize details of the GE-414 engine deal. The Indian Navy Vice Chief Vice Admiral S.J. Singh visited the Indian Coast Guard headquarters in the national capital. He was then briefed about the ICG Charter, operational readiness and infrastructural development as well by the senior officials of the Indian Coast Guard. In the next leg of the 2-nation tour, President Draupadi Murmu has departed for Serbia after concluding her earlier visit. She will be in Serbia on a state visit till June 9th, which is today.